let's start this with a new game. Now this is all set to previous, which probably will be kept mostly. Let's see. Well, Neva's game I played a bit of, and it's really countryside and spread out, so there's really not a whole lot of wonderful things you can do there. Guess we can start with a small. And we can change this. What could I? We could call it. I'll call it RCVHC for hardcore. How's that? We'll do this 6144 Juvu Valley. I think that's normal, so I'll just keep that. Online, in case my friends want to join up, I guess I could do that. That would be fun, I guess, but probably won't happen. North America West. I'll leave this on. Okay, so this, I think, yeah, Adventurer is normal. I typically play on Nomad, but maybe this time I'll try Warrior, since I'm thinking of turning off something else, which I'll show you. I leave all this the same. Now 24-hour cycle, because I find I think 60 is the normal. No, yeah, 60 is the normal. But I find that most of the time I find it way too short. But I guess I could do it, because it makes the nights really short, which is good. Because sometimes I'm sitting there waiting for the nights to go by. So I guess I could do that. 18-hour days. Yeah, I guess I could leave that normal. Not sure about the 60 minutes, for the days, because this really doesn't give you much to do during the day. It doesn't give you much time to do anything during the daytime. It's typically on 120. I can loot a house twice, or multiple houses, I should say. Whereas on the 60, I can even do a full house. But I tend to grab everything and anything. I guess we can do 90 and see how that goes, just like right in between the two. I'll try it. So then basic, blood moon frequency, disabled. So I've been disabling that because, yeah, I am not very good, so I will die on that first blood moon. So that will definitely be the end of my HC. But that's why I go back here. That's why I pump up the zombies here. So Warrior is... Oh, now you're starting to impress. Okay, whatever. Which basically, when I turn off Blood Moon, it basically takes away most of all this. Well, jogging, yeah, because during the daytime, walking zombies, jogging. Nighttime, sprints, yeah, that's good. No feral sense, which I don't think I've ever played with that, but I think some of them already have feral sense, even when you turn this off. I'm not sure which zombies do. I think the ferals possibly have feral sense. Every 3 days, yeah, I guess this can be normal. Storm frequency. Now, I'm not sure about the storms and stuff. I can leave this stuff for now, and then I'll ask after this. I'll ask anybody who watches this what they want me to do with the storms. Block, AI block, loot abundance, respawn time. All this looks fine. Death penalty. Oh no. Okay, so let's see. I guess it is this. Oh, drop on death. That's what it is. Everything? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, XP only. Yeah, okay. Drop on quit. No. Enemy respawning on. Creative off. Let's leave that as normal over here. No killing because I mainly did PvP or PvE games, which doesn't actually stop the no killing because of the griefing that can be done. But typically I'm playing with my friends, so it doesn't really matter. Claim duration, I don't know, what's the normal is 7 days. Number of days a player can be offline before their land claims expire. Because I don't have friends show up that often, I'll do 30 for them at least, in case they do show up once in a while, maybe. Claim decay, I guess I can keep a lot of this the same. And then that's all of that. And let's start. Juvoop Valley. Okay. I don't think I've ever played this. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, it's gotta build everything. Oh, here we go. Okay. I forgot what kind of character that I created. But looks like there's might be something over there. I don't really see much of anything else. Maybe over there. Oh, whatever that is. Anyway, let us do these challenges. Open challenges window for the challenge. And of course that's this one. So I'll redeem this tutorial challenge, which starts the other challenges. So I'll get through these real quick. They'll post up here to gather resources. So I need to gather plant, wood, and stone. So here's wood. Now I did see this, because that's important right there. Need that little bird nest, but it's both for right now, feathers and eggs. I'll get all the wood I can. And plant fibers are everywhere. And I'll just make sure I get plenty of plant fibers, because all it tells you to make for the tutorial or the challenges is basically a chest piece that I might as well make the whole set of armor to start out with. And then the hard part are the rocks, the stone. For some reason they made everything else more abundant. The grass, the wood, but they made the stone less abundant. At least in that last update that introduced all these storms and stuff. So now instead of fighting for wood or grass or whatever in the beginning, you're fighting for stone. Because even these big rocks like this, they don't give you, they give you like maybe 10 to 15 at the most. Yeah, it's just just doesn't work. Okay, let's see. Yep, here I am. Oh, I forgot that I was playing the girl last time. Let's see. The notes. Okay. Just a friendly reminder that you pay on time every time, or there will be consequences. Next time we won't be so nice. Thanks for the gear, but you still owe us. See you soon. Now let's see. I paid the guy, and he was supposed to give the money to the Duke. So that means he took my money and paid for himself instead of telling the Duke that he got the money from me. I'm innocent in this situation. So once I find out what really happened there might be a little bit of a revenge arc. Okay, so I gotta make a stone axe, so I go to this little hammer crafting button up here. Oh, and I only have one mod that I run, and that's just because I like this UI modification down here in the bottom left corner. It actually tells me how much I need to eat and drink, you know, besides a little bitty sliver of a bar that you can't really even see. And a level thing there, that's all it does is that. Well, it also does this right here, the crafting list, which gives you this little book that gives you a whole list of all the crafting books and stuff that you need. But it doesn't give you anything, it just gives you the crafting books. It just makes it easier to look at it. You can always look at it in this crafting menu. Or not the crafting, this right here, the skills menu. You can always look at it here, but it's easier to go here, to me at least, and see everything you need, like how far your progression is in all the magazines and the books, what's been unlocked, and then what all the armor stats are. But anyway, we need to make a stone axe, which it always puts it right up here at the top, so stone axe. I'll craft that real quick. And I will now, oops, that was a weird thing that happened. Okay, so I'll do this. I usually put my food there, my water there, bandages, and the rest of that can be where it is. So the next thing, harvest wood and small stone. So here's the, they changed this to where when it makes you use the axe to harvest stone off of a boulder or something. And I know sometimes there's no boulders around, so you have to, by the time you find a boulder, you've already wandered into zombie territory, which starting out is supposed to have clear area of zombies around, so you can actually start out without having to sweat, which is, I guess, neither here or there. Okay, and then craft primitive outfit. Okay, so the primitive outfit is this thing. So it's just a chest piece. Make that, and then wear the primitive outfit. So I'll go ahead and wear. Put that on. So now here's what I look like. No more well, got the underwear underneath. Otherwise, it's pretty scratchy. And I probably have enough to make the rest of it. So I might as well do that. I'll go over here to armor. Why is there, oh, the club is because it's the thing over there. So I need gloves. I'll craft the gloves. I'll craft the shoes. And I'll have the windswept hair thing going. I'll craft the club. I'll put the club down here. I'll have my tools usually in slot 1, and then my weapons will be slots 2 through 5 typically. I'll put the shoes on. I'll put the gloves on. Make the primitive bow. I can make 5 arrows, so there's that. Bow will go here. Arrows, I'll just make all 5 now, although it says make 1 for the quest thing. And then open challenges window. I've pretty much done all the challenges, so I gotta redeem all these. Looks like 100 XP each. Yep, 100 XP each. And since they're right next to each other, I can just keep on saying redeem. And then once I redeem this, I'm done with the basics of survival. It opens up the rest of this that I can do in any order. Good job, survivor. You have proved to be capable with much potential. We have marked your map with the nearest White River outpost location. There you will find a trader where you can buy and sell goods and trade stories with one of our friendly citizens. Welcome aboard, Noah. It makes me wonder who this Noah guy is. It's probably the guy I gave the money to that didn't give it to the Duke. And basically, as you've noticed, I pretty much grab a bunch of stuff as I go. There's a stump. Stumps sometimes, not all the time, and the stumps have become more abundant in this new update. But the stumps will have honey, which will, when you get infected by being hit by zombies, can cure some of that. But they also might have bees, which this one didn't have bees, thank goodness. And that's the direction I need to go, to the trader. But I saw, oh, look at that. There's a little bit of a survival place. Or I mean, whatever you'd call it, civilization. But I saw this first, so let me take a look. Now see at the top, up here, where it says Pine Forest, when I get close to a place, which in this is usually called a POI, so like this one, it's called the Tracy Family Shelter POI, and there's one red skull. One red skull, that's the difficulty. So that door is unlocked. This is a one red skull difficulty, which is not the lowest difficulty. I think the lowest difficulty is no skulls at all, and then they go white skulls, and then orange skulls, and then red skulls, I do believe. And that was my first book. So the books, this one, check out our bikes, off-road vehicles, gyrocopters, and more. Improves vehicle crafting skills. So this is just a normal skill book. And you use it. Using it means you read it. And as you can see down here, I now have 2 points in vehicle crafting. But some of them you just need a ton of books just to even get started in something. So let's see, I'll try to be quiet. I'll crouch so that I can try to be quiet. And so you don't want to step on that stuff. You can get rid of it by damaging it. Looks like not so happy things happened in here. This is a one red skull. That looks like a guy over there, but I'm not going to be able to get him. I'm wondering if there's a guy on the other side of that counter, because this could end. Let's see, leave this open so I can run. Tell you what, I don't like this stuff by the door. It'll make it so running would be much more difficult. Grab that chair. I might can use it later. So I see that guy over there, but I can't shoot through that. Nothing up above. I'm sure there's a guy around this corner. And there's not, huh? I might be able to hit that guy over there now. I can. Let's see. Looks like they tried to hide him behind a bush and behind all that stuff. Now once I shoot him, it might wake up others. Oh, it killed him first hit. Crazy. I see there's one right there. Get my arrow back. Yep, I hear one. Still sneaking. Got sneak damage off that? Uh-oh. Wow, oh, I forgot this is on Warrior. That's why he's not going down very fast. Damn. Okay, I gotta remember Warrior, and I got backed up into this thing. I'm already infected. So unless I find some honey pretty quick. There's a ladder to get out of here there. Maybe I can find some honey over here. They wouldn't make it that easy, I don't think. There's some coffee. Sell that to the trader. You like their coffee. Honey, please? Nope. Okay. Yep. I'm paranoid, so I'm sneaking all over the place. Let's see what's in here. Didn't even see that. Don't make any noise. Got those noise things all over the place. Ooh, that's not good. Let's see. Hit him with this. That killed him. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and use this one bandage that I have to at least get above 50%. I probably shouldn't have came down here. Forgot it was on Warrior. If I live long enough, I'll definitely use that gas later. Nothing else in here to loot. Nope. Looks like I have one more room, maybe. Oh yeah, that's the treasure room. Which means things are hiding in there. my arrow back. Don't get an arrow back from her. She was up there. Oh wow. Okay, looks like it's a little bit bigger. There's a medical journal. Improves medical crafting skill. Oh, and some honey. Oh, there's my arrow. Heist book. Here's a skill, or not a skill book, but a ability book. Sneaking quickly without getting exhausted takes practice, but isn't impossible. Use no stamina while sneak sprinting. It's kind of hard to do, but pipe bombs. And this right here. These crates, you have to crack open the crate first, doing damage to it. Then it becomes a box, and you can loot it. 5 repair kits, which will come in much handy later. Some shoes there. Turn into, I can at least get the threads and stuff out of them. The rest of it's probably bad, apparently. Somebody's backpack they tried to hide in here. And 1 bone. And then there's this over here. Is there a... Thinking there might be a safe, although I don't have any picks for a safe. Okay, this might be suicide. Let's see. I wonder if I can... Nope, can't fix it. And it's only 1%. It sounds like there's 2 of them. Someone might be upstairs. Yeah, it definitely sounds like I'm drinking honey. Oh, there's 2 of them. Cool. They must both be down here. Knocked you down, but... Now for the other one. Awesome. Got 2 of my arrows back, but I fired just 2. It looks ill-fitting. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's where the... Uh-oh. Ah, that right there. I didn't even see that before. Hidden behind the bush. Well, survived my first mini dungeon. Oh, that's locked open too. That place looks like it'll be high level. What kind of... That's a new one. I haven't even seen a place like this one before. Cut us off. Yeah. I'll get close to it so I can see what it's called and maybe how difficult it is. There's a stump. Watch me get killed by bees. Bees. Looks like no landmines. Whoa. Coria Rockworks. 5 red skulls. Okay. I guess it is half the day is over, so I guess I should start heading towards the place right there too, though. I'll just start heading towards the trader and pick up all the stuff I can on the way. We'll end the session here. I hope you had fun.